This is Samson. So Robert, introduce me to this group here. Who am I? What do I do here?
This is Samson. He's the lead designer on this bridge replacement project. He's one of the most accomplished engineers in the entire office. So when there is a project that has a level of complexity, guess who they come to? Mr. To, the voice of the town. So put some respect to his name. He knows what he's doing.
Thank you. Okay, as you can see here, I'm a beginner impacting. On the big mark. See how it's working like this here? And that's small work. That's what we do. We talk, but we do as well. Okay, the sweat is the body. It's my country. So we're doing it to be able to help. Whatever we can do to help. It's not about the money. It's about what we can do to improve the lives of our brothers and sisters. This is the city of beginner. And they put in the sidewalk. Yes, I'm going to tell you. They put in the sidewalk. And I'm going to be the one to be the sidewalk. If I all do it.
The floor by them, the floor by them, yeah, that Fano, yeah, that.
Good evening, folks. Samson to Labra Pabrito. I want to thank all of you again for tuning in this evening. All we ask you to do is to please share this show for us. Yvonne, good evening. Good evening. Yeah, thanks for coming, man. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming tonight. We appreciate, man. Appreciate. I hope you will be able to call in sometime and give her a hard time like you do. But we welcome all of you again, folks. Samson to Moses. Thank you for joining our Library Public tonight. It's a wonderful, wonderful Monday afternoon. We want to thank God for that. And we want to thank all of you. Please, all we ask is for you to please share this show to as many brothers and sisters as possible tonight. And we will have fun here on Library Public. Again, Samson to Library Public. Safety, safety. Lord Jesus, we want to thank you again this evening for bringing us here. We want to thank you for the mercy and forgiveness. We want to thank you for the mercies of opportunity that you continue to provide for us. We ask you, my Lord, to extend our life, to continue to extend our life. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you for things yet to come, but we know they are coming. And we thank you now because we know, those of us that have faith in you, we know your ability to provide. Thank you. Thank you, my Lord. Thank you for everything tonight. We ask that the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Baka, be blessed, extend his life. Whatever he touches, my Lord, bless his hand. Whichever door he knocks, please open the door in the interest of the Liberian people. Thank you. Thank you. My Lord, you brought President Baka to us. Guide him. Guide him. Touch his heart. Give him wisdom to do what is good for our people. We ask that the host country, the United States of America, will be blessed as well. Thank you. Thank you for that. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. That's how we do it. That's how we do it here. Because we know God is in control. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. So first thing first. First thing first, folks. First thing first. Happy Flag Day to all of you. Susanna Louis, I believe, she and 7 other ladies were in charge. No man, lady, put the flag of the Republic of Liberia together. Back in, I believe, 1847, I believe. But the interesting thing about this flag here that I just want to touch on, this is politics, so I'll throw in it. And people come up here to say the progressive have done nothing. And I'll talk about this here this coming Saturday. Huge, big clip. When these women formed a committee to make a flag, these were Liberian women that were part of the founding of the Republic of Liberia. But when two party came in, they squashed all the opportunity the women have to move up. They believe that no woman should be able to hold any opposition. They believe that no woman should be anything close to power of the Republic of Liberia until back in the 20s or so, early 60s, 20 or 40, something like that, when Tubman and other people started. But when two parties started, after this, they took the women. What kinds of people are these? And you want to say the progressive have no right to redeem the Republic of Liberia from the hands of these. I'll be careful.
but I want you to see this. The flag of the Republic of Liberia that is flying all over these ships that these people are making millions of dollars for. That women put it together. And that man, the flag, that man that put it together. There was a committee of women that put that together. But after they were done, when two-way party came to power, they made sure no woman smelled any power again. And the women were part of the founding members of the Society of Republic of Liberia. But what do we have? We have people. Thank you. Well, folks, thank you very much. My son just brought me sandwich, which I will eat immediately after my show. Oh yeah, sweet, sweet sandwich. Eh, okay, all right, okay. So I got children now. My children care for me. What are you talking about? My children they care for me. The man brought that a marine. He brought a sandwich for me. Was soon because the way he does his marine business, he had to go to school now. He out of the marine, going to school. Then he'll maybe go by. I don't know. But he thinks that my last baby, my social security, he think that his son. That I play we can make flower. But thank you, son, for the sandwich. We appreciate it. But let's go back. So the two-way party of the Republic of Liberia were nothing good for the Republic except for themselves. They were there to enrich themselves from 18 something. They believed Monrovia was Liberia. But would they deal with that? We will deal with that. We will deal with it. But all throughout though, all throughout. Let's give some credit here too. There were other members of these founding fathers. The free slave from America, there was other member that was saying to these two party scene, we will not leave our brothers and sisters from the country behind because if we do so, we do it to the detriment of our own lives. Ah, my goodness, how true that is. Hey, I don't want to say make it all, but we'll talk all. Good evening. Thank you for joining. Let's go ahead. This is just Flag Day. We say happy Flag Day to all of you. So, I want to talk about the drug issue with respect to Madam uh, Taylor. Madam Taylor have categorically denied any involvement in the drug issue. Any involvement in the drug issue, she have categorically denied that she's part of it. And so we'll read that. But some of this interesting thing, let me bring that down. Some of the interesting that made me laugh today in the office, and everybody was coming to up to my side of the office and was laughing. Well, what happened? Samson, what was she said in her office said most of the evidential process they had were AI. Well, I read our AI part, I couldn't stop laughing. AI, you said any video, any audio they have, that AI. Myself now, I go to library, they catch me, I say, like, AI, I will help you out, what help you out? That AI help you out, that don't real me out. It was so funny. But anyway, it's nothing funny here. Let's quiet. So, yes, she is. The Justice Minister, the IG, and her. And this story is coming from our dealer herself anyway. So she says she has nothing to do with drug dealing. She said anything, in fact, she was very heavily criticizing the government of being of coming against her because of politics. They want to silence her, and that the government is doing everything to wish harm her, and that the government is doing everything. She one thing she didn't mention, she didn't put it one more card, but I'll put that one. Not only my word now, Not only were they trying to silence her because of her smart, but I think they're going after her because she's a woman and very smart, very intelligent, and the men of Liberia know they don't like they really frown on intelligent women business, and they don't want any. Y'all tell me now, all the Liberian men that marry PhD are not see their faces out in public. Yeah. So any woman who's smart in Liberia men they're scared of you. But many of Liberian men they can't handle smart women. Smart women. Many Liberian women that many Liberian men they can't handle smart women. So she's saying, I say that they're trying to silence her because she's smart, beautiful, and very intelligent. She's a lawyer. And many of the men they don't like that. They don't want that. And that's why they want to silence her. My own word, why that one? I can put it inside. But anyway, let me go on. Let me read something here very quickly, folks. You know, she said the office, and that not herself, and that her office, the office of former Vice President Julia Howard Taylor has strongly denied drug trafficking and related allegation filed against her by the Ministry of Justice, describing the case as politically motivated effort to damage her reputation and misuse state institution. Whoa! Not only her reputation, but she accusing the people of misusing a state institution. You know what she done here now? This statement. When CDC take over tomorrow, they will charge these people with a statement. Misusing of state institution. Y'all ma mark and see. In a statement released Saturday, Howard Taylor office said the former vice president categorically reject and deny in the stronger possible term the allegation and maintain that the charges are baseless and without merit. Let's go on. The statement said the case began on August 19 when Howard Taylor was stopped at Rabat International Airport while attempting to travel to Accra, Ghana, where she was scheduled to deliver a keynote address. According to the office, Howard Taylor had received no prior notification that she was under investigation and had not been summoned for questioning before being stopped at the airport, which I also frown on. I say again because she's beautiful, she's smart, very intelligent. Men don't like Liberian men don't like that kind of thing. But our sister then, you can't man, your Liberian man, you can't stop our sister then. Highly educated. You don't want them, you go. But for your business, your dry face man business, that the reason why people get children, your thing at total here, why the people refuse to send get children to school, eh? The Liberian women, they're educating themselves, highly educated, 4 to 4. You know they know. You ever there? You ever there? They come put together because she's beautiful and smart and things they according to the story now. Allegedly, Samson told. Allegedly. Y'all want to sideline her. Y'all want to silence her because she's beautiful, she's smart, and she's from Bon County. I say so. Allegedly. Yeah, I love it when I do that kind of thing. But let's move on, folks. Let's move on. No, this is very sad. It's a very serious business. She's denying it. But let's see some of the languages that she will use here. Okay. The office said it subsequently learned that investigators were attempting to establish link between Howard Taylor and individual reportedly being investigated for transitional criminal activity. In regard, in regard that any contact between the former vice president and such individual occurs in the course of her office of her official government responsibility and should not be themselves be interpreted as evidence of criminal involvement. The statement firmly denied that Howard Taylor participated in, financed, concurrent, or knowingly associated herself with any drug trafficking operation or criminal network. The former vice president office also question the manner in which authority handled her arrest. Inside, it said Howard Taylor informed authority at the airport that she was willing to voluntarily report to the police in headquarters, accompanied by her lawyer, and we heard that one on the tape. However, according to the statement, her vehicle was later intercepted along the Concord Town bike road. Why Concord Town bike road? Concord Town bike road. That which one is Concord? Is the guy Concord? Oh, the one I go in front of the guy Concord Town bike road. Then they have SD Cooper Road. So the Concord Town road, that one I go in front of my man, I know Maria. That one I go in front of Chinese embassy. The SD Cooper Road. Okay, when you take SD Cooper Road, what does it? It takes you where? It takes you where? SD Cooper Road will take you where? It some I don't know. I finna forget that one. I was there last year. I finna forget. The officer described the incident as inconsistent with the treatment that should be accorded a former vice president. I agree with her on that one. Who, according to its account, has indicated her willingness to cooperate with investigators. The statement also raised an allegation concerning the possible use of artificial intelligence to create fabricated evidence against Howard Taylor AI. The statement also raised an allegation concerning the possible use of AI to create fabricated evidence against Howard Taylor. The office claimed it has become aware of alleged plan by unnamed government figure to use AI to manufacture doctor audio and video recording intended to implicate the former vice president. Woo! What kind of business are you? You ain't got evidence that AI will produce now? And she going to court with that. Now the issue will be, how will she be able to prove that? But let's go. She's saying let's go. How will she be able to prove that? The officer further characterized the case as part of what is described as border between political use of state institution. But how? No, let's go. Let's go ahead. So it described the alleged plan as an extremely serious and alarming development, and said any audio or video material presented as evidence will be subjected to independent forensic examination to determine its authenticity. Let's go ahead. The office further characterized the case as part of what is described as the border between. Okay, I've read that. It called on the prosecutor, a politically prosecution, a politically motivated witch hunt and an abuse of state power. They were charged. You watch and see. When CBG come to power, they were charged. Those are the charges now. They're building up. Those are the charges they're building up. Okay, alleging that the charges are intended to discredit and silence a beautiful, a smart, intelligent, fine, better woman. I put that one inside. Rather than Howard Taylor, rather than pursue a legitimate law enforcement process. The statement questioned whether Liberia state institutions are being applied improperly, saying the timing and manner in which the charges were brought raised concern about the government motive. These are the defense you're putting together here. Despite the allegation, Howard Taylor officer the intent to challenge that says she intend to challenge the charges through the legal system and remain confident that a fair examination of the evidence will vindicate her. It called on the government to respect the due process and allow the court, rather than political actor, to determine the facts of the case. The office also applied to appeared. The office also appealed to the Liberian. Blah, 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 who cares? Appealed to the Liberian public to remain calm while continue to pay close attention to the proceeding. It said additional verified information will be released as the case develops. She also said, you think you got evidence? I said, I got some too. Howard Taylor remained in police custody as authorities pursue the allegation, with attention now turning to her prosecutor will present the attention now turning to how the prosecutor will present their evidence and how the court will handle the charges against the former vice president. Interesting reading, folks. Interesting reading. She said that the evidence they got that AI. Now, she also will come out and try to prove that, in fact, these are AI. These also will prove that these are AI. I would love to see how that's going to go. But let me go on. Folks, if you're listening, Mose are calling your knee now. You say, I don't call your knee the other day. Walter Carter are calling your knee. Rescue 2. You guys can join me if you have the time. If not, let's move on. So that's one of the things I want to talk about. Okay. I don't want to discuss too much here tonight about the CDC and what have you. But there are so many things that are happening with this government right now. So many things that are happening with this government, my people. I don't know. You see what my own pain here is this. Okay, what I have a lot of issue here is this: the behavior of some people in the government are making it difficult. In this reading system. I'm an engineer, folks, and I was recently in Liberia. I got a lot of video, the kind of good work this president and this administration have done with in terms of infrastructure, but we can't even talk about it. Every day, this Unity Party-led government, yellow CDC, putting their foot in their mouth. And it's difficult for some of us to come out here to stay with straight face and try to defend or try to even talk about the infrastructure process. How can I talk about infrastructure process this government have done when they have the drug case all mako up like that? They're accusing this one of doing it. They're accusing the one of doing it. And as I stated here the other day on Mr. Social, the president's statement declaring support for Gregory Coleman, which I believe is in his right, and yes, he should do that. That was the right thing to do because those people they're going through a lot themselves. You think to arrest former vice president in a country, not just a former vice president, but a former first lady of a president who came to power from civil war. You know how many what the connection that woman still have, and for Gregory Coleman and then to go, you think that small thing they themselves going through, they needed support, they needed moral support, and so for the president to come out and say, "I support you," I thought it was the right thing. What I thought, and I believe was missing in that supporting statement, was to play the follow the role. But a lot of people have called me though. Say, Mr. Toll, that would not have been the right thing for the president to have done. To come out and try to sympathize with a lady who is being arrested. How do you sympathize with somebody you have charged of criminal behavior? How do you sympathize with that? And not only that, so Mr. Toll, you don't know the political terrain in Liberia. Because the opposition will have used that to use that statement of sympathy from the president as a mean to vindicate in public that this lady was not guilty. Look what the president said about her. Okay? And so, for me, though, after listening to those concerned people call me, a lot of people call, even from Liberia, they were calling me. Big people, I know big people. They listen here with different name they use. Fly by night, 2, 4, 5, whatever name I know them when I see them here because they don't say computer. I was watching what New York I used to, so I know them. But they were calling. They say yes. One of them called me and said, Samson, I agree with you. The papa was supposed to at least come out like a father of the nation, but not in this case, Samson, the person said. Because if he had done that, he would have given, uh, he would have made the security apparatus weak. He would have weakened their position. So even if she's not going to be found guilty, but he shouldn't have come to the public and take some sort of a sympathetic position towards her. He said, believe me. He said, believe me. The old man was hurting. I mean, bringing other. That one that probably nothing we can get from that. So tabata we can get from. Good evening. What talking? Can you hear me? He muted. He can't hear me. He know
I'm
he
not
want
mute,
it.
y'all. I heard you. Let me bring
Oh.
in the order. I heard everything. That's all right. I got you. It's all right.
Your ears shut up, bro, man. Your ears shut. So, but anyway, before I now open it, well, folks, I'll bring Winter Cutter in. But the guy said, look, I agree with you, but there's no way. He said, believe me, I know the old man. He's hurting because she's almost like the daughter to him. So he's also is hurting. But this is government. This is not a private entity. So since these kinds of things are happening, he has to be strong. And the entire family, including the first lady, they are, all of them, they're hurting. And they're praying for her. But there's no way that the old man will come in public like that to try to be sympathetic. Then a question I asked, I said, okay, I agree. But then why then that you consider him father? He said, yes, he's still the father of the nation. He said if it has been his own son, he would have played the same role. He would have announced it the same way. In the private side, when he gets off the stage, he feels it. Because he knows this woman well. He's a woman just like her daughter. But he's saying in public that let the chip fall to whatever it's gonna be. And I say, okay, all right. So my issues still remain the same. I still say the father of the nation should have, but after listening to a few other people, I think when it comes to women and politics and the way they be treated in Liberia. Look at since when Two-Way Party came to power, 7 women put a sketch together. Two-Way Party, the upriver people, that all they do reach themselves. You heard Walter Cutter here can't was in one country, I want to Liberia. He myself, he got boat over there. I don't even get Kino. But Walter Cutter got boat because he used to be part of the Two-Way Party people. So he got plenty of money. He's not broke. But the women came and they formed a committee to make the flag. When Two-Way Party came to power, they have never recognized them. There's nowhere you go and find in the history of Liberia that these people have been recognized from time to time. Even the Flag Day celebration, the men then go on the podium. They can only mention the flag if they call the women in just in passing. So when you get on the podium, you're supposed to spend at least 10, 20, 30, even an hour talking about all of the women, each of them, their history, how they got connected. You think these people then that take the podium on Friday, they will talk about it? They just say, all right, that's all they do. How do they flag that you're putting on your eye writing? How who put it together? This is the kinds of feeling I have about our ladies. And yeah, we go now. According to the woman, the people putting AI together to remove her, according to me, because she's beautiful, smart, highly educated, and many Liberian men then scared of educated woman. And they don't want you around there. You heard even in CDC, what did she say? She said he meant them they ready to put meeting together 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm a woman. I can't go to meeting 1 o'clock in the morning. And then people say, well, where's she coming from? 1 o'clock in the morning? Even though I'm a vice president, but I still have my reputation. We got neighbors. I'm not gonna be coming home 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Where am I coming from? This is how they behave. The men. Even CDC, where she was vice president, according to her, they used to have policy meeting, important meeting affecting the country. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. She said, I can't go. So we're watching this case. She said that AI, she will be able to produce evidence on her own as well. And she said the AI evidence will be tested forensically. Tested. Let me bring in Walter Carter. Walter Carter, good evening. Thank you for joining me. Happy Friday to happy Flag Days to you. Let's hear from you, sir.
Thank you.
Remember,
the liberal,
I'm in
liberal,
control. Remember, I'm in control. I will call you out anytime I
you
want.
you can be on top of your
Don't
game.
argue with me. Don't dispute my power. I'm not a dictator anymore, but I just pass around that area a little bit. Let's hear from you.
Liberal, I'm a free thinker. My parents taught me to speak freely.
You speak freely,
With
but
all
when I call your
fear,
attention, your attention should be given. That's it. I'm not going to tell you what
call
to
my
say, what
attention
not to
because we're
say.
having a conversation, but you will not circumvent my speech on this platform.
That's not how it is. When you're
So
talking, when I call your
so
attention, you have to abide by it. That's all that I ask.
yeah,
Go
but
ahead.
okay, I agree. I ain't gonna
Okay.
argue with you.
All right. Thank you. Go
So
ahead.
thank you for the show tonight. I would like to say hi to the audience watching and listening, and to all of the sympathizers of this program. First, I would like to congratulate President George Manuel Weah for delivering the keynote message to the Nigeria Bar Association. I mean, honors over there, and he performed well. Congratulations to the associations of Nigeria too. And so our conversation of Liberia is getting complicated by the day. And I would like to, start this political conversation with an appeal to you, liberal, and all those well-meaning Liberians that thought this administration would have changed the status quo of Liberia, especially when you put President Bwaka on a pedestal that he was this Mr. Integrity man, Mr. Clean, more experience. All kinds of things are unearthed, are being unearthed now in this government. Massive corruption. I think if this government is not careful, will go down in history than the previous Unity Party government as the most corrupt government ever in post-war Liberia. Um,
Thank you, Walter Carter. Thank you. Let me hold you right there. It's just an introduction. You have you have the right to introduce whatever subject matter you want to talk about. You can say, but you brought in a subject matter that I'm trying to stay away from. That no, that how do you call it? That President Weah went to Nigeria and did well with the speech he delivered that is now being circulated on social media.
it's not part of my topic. I just try to think.
Okay.
the
I'm just
president
saying. I'm just, yeah.
what
I
he
agree
did.
with you. I agree. I agree. But
Propagate
to make it even to
whatever
even bring. No, hold
dirty
on now. Hold on now. When I'm debating, hold on now. You have your opportunity. I'm saying for you to even make that subject matter here to even mention it. It's because people are making fun of the president's speech.
people like you, right?
Anyway, no, no, yeah, I didn't bring it up. You brought it up. Why would I make
Okay,
a fun
okay.
of it? If I want to make
So
fun
no,
of it,
I said
now
I
you would stop me
congratulate
if I
him.
want to make a fun of it.
I congratulate him for yeah. That's why. But then why you bringing it? Or you just gotta to tell your own and let's move on with the conversation. The conversation is about Liberia now, about
Okay.
this government
Mm.
this government that is corrupting our people.
Give
The
us some
government that
example
give
here now.
people
When you're gonna
broad.
talk what kind of thing, give
This
us some
government,
example now. If
the
you going,
Brooklyn, we getting information from the Brooklyn, the car that was the police car. We're getting information about the justice minister car from the Dutch people, telling the people the government nobody did. No, Mr. So, I mean, so if you follow the trend of events that taking place in our society, for me, I don't know. Maybe we all will say the cat lick our faces that, and we can get shame. It's hard for us to get shame. We get too much traffic. So even we are guilty, we still put up a front like everything is okay. And I see that with Liberia. I see that with Liberia. When you have this government corrupting the system, lying about things, people with great reputation that we thought had great reputation come to government and the reputation tarnish. Just the reason why I say I will never work in government. I want to work in the private sector. I want to do my own business. Because government has a tendency, especially the African government has a tendency of making people corrupt. Either way, and that's a problem we have in our society. Oscar Twe, the Attorney General of the Republic of Liberia, didn't have to go on the podium and lie or make a statement and lie, but he lied and he told nobody was going to find it out. The place he asked, I mean, he said that the broadcast from that they paid 1.5 million for the people said they didn't buy no car for 1.5 million. They were supposed to make the deal for 1.5 million, but they only paid 400 and some more $1,000 and they
okay,
delivered the cars that they paid for.
all
So
right.
where he said they procured the car. So where is the rest of the money? That's the problem. And these are things
Thank
that
you,
we
Walter
need to talk
Carter.
about. Yeah.
Thank you. I want you to also understand is that Liberia is the Republic of Liberia. It's not a banana republic. We have law. We have auditors over there. If the auditors feel that there's certain violation within these are people money,
Thank
like
God,
people money.
thank God I like the word
Why
you
you go?
use. I
Why
like the
you
word
want
you
to?
use. That's not if the auditor feel that's what the
Walter
government is
Carter, why
doing.
you
I
gonna
like that word
interrupt
you
me now?
use. No, I'm
Why
not
you gonna?
interrupting you.
But why you gonna?
I just put a footnote on that word you use. If the
But wait
auditor
till your
feel,
time comes. Then you can
go
put
ahead,
whatever
labor.
footnote or hand note or head note, whatever note you want put on there. You can do that. Wait for your time. Man, I'm saying you can put ballot note on it. Yeah.
Go ahead, labor.
So what I want you to understand, what I want you guys to understand. Don't just take something and run with. But then of course you're sedition. That's what we know you're for. You don't even have to produce evidence. You just want to make a statement. Whether the statement true or not, it doesn't matter. What I want to let you know, I'm not here to dispute, I'm not here to defend or anything because I'm not a spokesperson for this government. But what I want you to understand is this. This president is running a mature government
Mm,
institution.
mm.
This president, this president is an experienced person running
You cannot
a
even sit
government.
down and blow whistle.
Walter Carter, why you want me to put you in it? With only two of us here. Do you not have that? But then you're sedition, discipline, and now you're 14. And so that one up I was your daughter. I got that tonight.
Look how Ogre Curry Plaza slippery. The move to interrupt.
Yeah, man, but your sedition. I was taught I get that interruption, but you ain't got no discipline. But no, Monuba Monu told me one thing. He said we're disciplined now. But let me go on. Let me go on. So, based on the fact that Liberia has institution, if the government feels that there's certain issue with the money dispute this distributed through the finance ministry budgeting process, if the finance ministry or the head of the government will call for audit, they will do so. But until then, you can just tell you get tired. And not anything. It doesn't mean nothing. Let the auditing report that score your the auditing report that told you your $25 million map out. Where you get people name on the paper, they don't exist. You get people phone number, they don't exist. We don't know what happened to the money today. In this government, if you take 5 cents, it has to be accounted for. And the auditing government, the auditing process has been very helpful. No auditor have died
So
yet.
can I ask you a question?
No,
You
I
just
come
made
in.
a state. No. So
Okay,
you
go
say if you
ahead. Ask
take
the
fast
question.
and accounted for the
Okay.
money that we used to construct the presidential palace or the
They
the
told you say
or
I
the
budgeted money.
RRU,
They
where it
told you
came
say it
from?
come from the budget. They
Where
told
it
you say
came
it come
from?
from you hear what?
So
You
where it
see
came
that one
from?
thing, you know that one thing about sedition.
No,
I
no, ask where
said,
it came
I
from.
said,
Where it
let me
came
make
from?
myself no, let me make myself clear. I will tell you. Let me make
Mm-hmm.
myself clear again.
Mm-hmm.
The auditor will audit money given to them through the finance ministry through the budgeting process. The
Mm.
budgeting process. Now, you're talking about the money that bill for your mansion. Where it coming from? Did I tell you say from the budget? I don't
Where
know
did
where
it
it come
where
from.
it- where it came from?
It came from goodwill of the international community that love the president and decided
Who
to
who
build
lo-
to give the president money. Yeah, you think I come
liberal,
through here,
liberal,
yeah.
liberal, 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 liberal. Your credibility is on the line, liberal.
But yeah,
You
but you can have
cannot be
it. You
you
can
can
have my
you cannot be
credibility.
speaking like
You
this,
can have
liberal.
my credit. I'm getting
Liberal,
ready to
your
retire.
credibility
I'm
is
getting
on the
ready to re-
line.
I'm getting
Yeah,
ready to
retire.
retire.
We'll put
I,
you
you
in
can
that
have it.
thing,
I,
say,
I don't need it
we'll
again. I
put
don't need
one
credibility.
behind you.
I don't need it again. You can have it. Yeah? You can have it. So let's move on to the other subject matter here. Madam Howard has come out strongly and denied charges. I'm not too sure if you have followed that. What do you make of it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, what do you give
Liberal,
us? Give us
that
some. Give,
woman,
give us some your own opinion on this.
liberal, that woman is a lawyer, the first thing, right? And so coming out, coming out to debunk the lies is the fair thing to do. She cannot remain silent. And now I'm hearing from reliable source, the government is trying to beg the woman to go home so they can do the investigation. Not to put her in jail, but to go home to do the investigation. The first thing, you made this woman liberal. Hello? What happened to liberal? Liberal, you went out?
I'm here. Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying that went up thing. So I'm from our sources, we are getting the government is talking to the most of them can go home so that they can they can do investigation. Now, the government did not do any proper investigation, but to come and disgrace this woman, putting crazy charges on her. You won't tell me to take picture with somebody the man needs someone not even mentioned in the drug operation in Liberia. The Bashiru Peking, he was new and not mentioned. The woman took picture with him. They pull him when they brought investor in the country. The woman, and that was her job to bring investment in Liberia, help bring investment in Liberia. Because she facilitated all these processes or entertain it. So you connected her with drug only because the Gregory Coleman went and said there are very high government official in this government that are connected. Now, when our news blew out of proportion, they had to call him to make correction. So the information minister went and said people in the past government and this government. So they got to haul the vice president because they saw the vice president talking with somebody who got no connection with the drug issue. Now you see, and the international community now start raising eyebrow and talking about in the international corridor, the government got second thought. Do you see what's going on? For you to put the first former first lady, the immediate past or vice president, the senator for Bonkante, the largest trap in Liberia, the daughter, to put her in jail, to put her in jail for nonsense, because all the charges level against that woman that was complete nonsense. You know what I mean? You ain't got one proof. You say the woman imported or narcotic. You understand? Imported narcotic in the country, exported, selling, money laundry, and all the different people because you want set a political school. You see how the government made themselves low, I mean, disgrace themselves. So we're waiting to see how they will adjudicate this whole thing. Let's wait and see. It's another blow to the government. Then you got it, other thing about the police director with cars from Minnesota. Then my brother Wilfred Russell inside that he phobia called him on the show today. They asked it, look at the things, my man, watch your hand for anything, don't talk no more. Because it was disgraceful. The police department in Minnesota said, we know nothing about your car business. We don't do nothing about car business. So
Okay.
what the
All right.
procurement, yeah,
Thank you.
the disgrace is too much.
Thank you. Don't feel sorry for us. We will handle ourselves. Thank you. We don't need your sympathy. We can handle ourselves. Let me welcome Moses. Moses, good evening. Thank you for joining us. We
Good
say thank you
evening.
very much. We're here discussing Madam Howard Taylor denial of the charge in the press, of course. And Walter Carter is saying that the government is begging. I don't know whether he was in Monrovia recently or he's part of the investigation. He said the government begging, but that we'll take it as from what it was. But let's hear from you.
Thank you, Liberal. How you doing? How Mr. Carter,
Yes,
how are you?
security
In
analyst.
Connecticut. I'm doing
I'm
fine.
here.
And to our listening
Don't
audience
expose
out
my
there,
location. Don't expose my location. I'm under security protection here, okay?
you see how you can disrupt people with a conversation? You got a history of doing this all the time. Liberal, you allow that man to do that?
Oh my God, he trying to go fishing and he got caught. So
Here we,
Well, good evening
here
to
we
the
go again.
listening audience out there. And my phone is almost dead. I didn't plan on being on here too long. But Libra, I just want to respond to something you said earlier about the money issues and all the theft that happened in the previous administration. And we need to be careful how we begin to throw rocks because those rocks will fall right in our backyard and some of the things that we see. Secondly, the issue with Joy Howard Taylor. Um, 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 I expected that she was going to plead not guilty. That's inevitable. That was inevitable. Yeah, no one get charged and plead guilty, then that means that you succumb to the folks. And I told you guys on this thing that this drug issue is a very sensitive issue, and it would take time to investigate. People were on the same show asking for results within days or weeks that people need to be arrested. And I can tell you, as far as I am concerned with where this drug issue is, this investigation is going to take a longer time than you expect. Because some of the things that are coming out are raising eyebrows of the international community. And the international community going to step in. They will be very careful as to what logistics to send and who the personnel are because they don't want to waste millions of dollars on a bogus election investigation that will amount to nothing. And we have a history of that. My own thing that I wanted to talk about yesterday, I didn't have the opportunity, is the dedication of the Liberian people that are going to Rwanda and South Africa. You see, that's something that should have been done earlier in the first Unity Party administration to investigate before putting the Reconciliation Commission together or how
what? But
the
you can't just
so no,
Moses. If you're gonna do
that's
this,
my
you're not
opinion,
doing us
boss
a
man.
favor. No, I understand that, but you got to give us some context. Why are they going
Okay.
to South Africa for now?
They're going to examine
But giving
how Rwanda.
give that
Okay, okay,
information, then
all
you can
right,
say
okay.
you can connect it
Okay,
to
okay. They're sending a team of delegates from Liberia to go to Rwanda and South Africa to see how they were able to reconcile the differences, especially in Rwanda between the Houthis and the Tutsi, and how South Africa came from this hatred to now where they are to being prosperous. And it's very simple. These things have been aired over the years. And so Liberia should have taken this move immediately after the war. But they waited for what, 20 years later to send a team down there? And what the team is going to do? I would have done it differently. But again, we can't say too much to the administration because it's their choice and they're sending people down there. In the heat of this drug crisis, they're sending people down there to go examine how this reconciliation went in Rwanda and how it went in South Africa. And what they don't understand is that Liberia had a civil war. In Rwanda, there were two different groups. In Liberia, there were almost 14 different groups fighting among themselves. And it became it became more of a tribal thing. In South Africa, it was the apartheid government suppressing the masses. So these are total different conditions. Now, the method taken by the late and wonderful president who spent 26 years in jail, what is his name, Nelson Mandela, he used one of the most influential things in South Africa to bring them together, and that was rugby. He used the game of rugby. And that's how the country came together because in the rugby championship, he thought that they were representing South Africa and everybody was cheering for South Africa. So if we can cheer for South Africa to win the World Cup in rugby, that means our differences could have been reconciled. And that's
thank
what
you.
today the history is there for. So we need to, get the right people on the ground to do these things. But as
Thank
far as the
you.
drug thing is concerned, let me just conclude here, because I'll be leaving you guys soon, but I'll be listening in, is that the need to bring like minds, neutral people to come on the grounds and really help with this drug issue. Or else now they're talking about Afghanistan. Those people live in cocaine. That's what they use. That's their major revenue for the country, for the Afghan people. The United States went there over 2 decades ago and burned the whole agricultural field. So if we're working with Afghan, that drug thing is not a small thing. It's not a small thing.
Thank
So
you.
that's my thing. I just wanted to say this, and then I'll leave you guys to have the show, and
Thank
I'll
you.
join
Thank
you
you.
tomorrow.
Hopefully
Thank
we'll
you.
see you tomorrow.
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
night to you, Moses.
Yes, sir.
Again, Walter Carter, thank you for staying. So let's come back to you now. I know you made some point here about this lady and the government, but what I thought perhaps you would have come out to say is that let her have a day in court. But instead, you're coming now to tell us that the government and Rescue 3 will debunk you. He come in and he will debunk you. You know that. You're saying that they did now. You're coming up and say the government is now seen to be backing her, so that she will go home and they do the investigation. Why would you make such a statement when you know the government is not in any position to
Look,
back anybody?
look,
Why would
Libra.
you say that? Why would you say that? But anyway, I'll come to you when you're ready to make a statement. You make your point. But what
I
I
think you
want you
asked
to
me to come
address,
on
what I want you
okay,
to
prayer.
address, what I
Hmm.
want you to address on this here is this: do you think, and you can put up whatever hat you want to put on, that's fine with me. But do you think that this government can prove the charges levied against the former vice president in a court of law?
Libra, let me take my political hat off and be a sound, just a patriotic citizen of the world, not even Liberia, right? An American citizen for that matter. Let me just take it off. When I look at the charges, except now, right? That according to Liberian government, maybe the FBI, maybe Scotland Yard, MI5, maybe the Mossad, all of them being tapping that woman phone, or they know all of the transaction have been going taking place until they can bring it and prove it to me. Liberian government get one evidence that tie that woman to any close to any drug transaction in our society. Me got one. And labor, and this the thing I keep saying to us here. Our country has been plagued by corruption for so long. It was because of corruption that we killed Tolba on the top of rampant corruption. It was about the same corruption that we came and removed Doe. We killed Doe and killed over 250,000 people. And still we got this corruption embedded in our society. It's in the very fabric of our society. The reason why corruption cannot go, because we use corruption to fight corruption. We are people that lie like there is no tomorrow. We lie so bad, liberal. Sometimes I can be shame when I see people who suppose not even you got no cause of lying. You just willfully lie. That's why in my studies, those kind of people are called pathological liars. They got no reason to lie. Nothing. It will just come out. Like they saying hello to you, liberal. That's how it just come out. That's who we are as a people. We lie. Liberal, how is it that you are fighting drugs at this point in time? Drugs not to say you commit crime 10 years ago. You understand? Not to say we signed contract with Colombia to be using our country as a drug route, and they're bringing the drug in every day. Every day they're bringing the drug in, and they got paper trail for that. We're talking about today. We're seeing drug coming in the country. We're seeing police people in higher office. We see NSA, the National Security Agency, second to the highest. We see people close to the presidency being named. And then we go back 3 years, 4 years, 5 years ago, and we see arresting the vice president because 5 years ago or 4 years ago, she took picture with somebody, or the person were trying to bring investment in the country. There's a guy that was arrested that President Barker took picture with. This guy was arrested in Europe. He stayed there taking picture with the dude. He was friends to the family. There was a guy that President Weah was with him, and this dude got arrested. And that news during the campaign was all over the place. Was President Weah involved in the activity he was in? Why the American police arrest President Weah and say you are arrested because this is the man you are hanging away? Why? That's the thing I'm saying. You come out, look at the woman. Look at the woman character. The woman is a lawyer. Why would she want to go bring something that destroy her own son or get involved in something that destroy her own son? The woman just came out 2 days prior to her arrest and announced how this government was failing miserably. The fight for against drugs. She lined up everything. These people got so mad and they went after her in ways that we have never seen before. We have never seen before. So when people tell you, say that, let's get a justice system chance. The justice system is not doing good for our country and labor. The justice system is there to make you and myself look bad. Is to arrest you because they feel that when they arrest you, it will break your spirit. It's not because you stole. It's because you oppose them. It's because you go on the platform and you say the truth about this government, that this government is inept. And so they go and arrest you. They want to arrest me for my speech because I'm politically charged. Then you say, let it process work. Is it okay? And they charge me with bogus crime, bogus charges, and you say, let it process. That's not justice. We can't continue doing that. Let it be justice because I did something wrong against the country or against my fellow countrymen or against the government. Let there be proof. You can't come up because you want to be political or you want to break my political will. And so
Thank
you
you.
arrest me and say we'll use the justice system to do that. What kind of system are we set? What kind of precedent are we setting for our people?
Thank you. Thank you, Walter Carter. Again, folks, Samson told Labro Pabrito. Yeah, this evening with Mr. Walter Carter. Hopefully, Mr. Carter will try to give us. I know Rescue 3 gonna come and debunk everything here. But let me read this thing here to you very quickly, okay? And you tell me who that is, and if it, and if there's any evidence whatsoever. Okay, it says here he described Taylor as as a later victim of what he called rising authoritarian tendencies that have historically plunged society, including ours, into chaos, and say he had personally spoken to the former vice president who denied the allegation against her in full. He criticized Justice Minister Toure directly, saying the government Wednesday new conference offered only blanket accusation without proving any without providing any supporting explanation of how they were formulated. And he formed he found the entire episode as part of the broader pattern telling Liberians that President Baka seek to rule as a tyrant despite inheriting power through what he called a peaceful democratic transition. Who said that, you think?
Ah, I guess I don't know. President Weah. I don't know who wrote that.
Yes, that's President Weah. But do you think
Yeah.
he had making that kind of assertion about the father of the nation having this type of dictatorial tendency? Does he have any proof of that? Can you guys get? Or you think that perhaps there's something to that statement?
Yes, liberal. Yes. First of all, watch the mayor information minister. Anybody that had dissenting opinion, any of the opposition leader that had dissenting opinion, the people start raining down insult on you. Anybody that speak or go against the government on the opposition side, they strangulate your business. The likes of what his name, Musa Belete, all of the contract he had with the different companies, the government went and told the company not to do business with Musa Belete because he was forming a new political party. He was becoming a new political giant in Lima County. So what they did, they strangulate him. They took some of his businesses that he had with even the LPRC. The oil thing that he had.
Let me hold you there and ask you the question. You mind if I put your picture up?
I don't mind. I'm not hiding for nobody.
Well, I want people to know who's talking.
Let them know who's talking.
What kind of
Let them
picture you want
know
me to put? What kind of picture you want
anyone
me
you
to
want to
put
put
up?
up. Anyone. Tell them say I'm a Rover Rocktown boy. Rocktown Rover boy.
You want me to put up the fish one or the?
Anyone you want to put a Libra. Libra put anyone on. Up
All
there.
right,
Yeah.
all right. Go ahead. You're up
So
now.
so so this is where we come from, right? Libra. The president was right. President George Manuel he's right. This man inherited power on a silver platter. President Weah did not even wait for the election commission to announce the result. He came out and called Mr. Bwaka and said, congratulations, you won the election. He went out and gave a concession speech to the nation. He asked his supporter to remain calm and work with this government. President Bwaka never reciprocated the kind gesture from President Weah. As a matter of fact, he antagonized President Weah. He wanted to even, I don't know how you would call it, get rid of President Weah in a sense. The man plane was in the air after he left the country after the inauguration. The man went and rested, took vacation outside. He came back. They refused for the man plane to land, hovering over Raofi. He had to go to Sierra Leone and come back. They locked the VIP launch. That he cannot even enter the VIP launch. A man who built the VIP launch, Liberia never had one like that, decent like that. King George Weah built that. And Bwaka denied President Weah for walking in that place there. This is a dictator by nature. He's a dictator by nature. I don't know. You say you don't know him. When you see one in the face, you can know them. I never saw Bwaka smile. He's a mean old man. He has killing agenda. His agenda is bad for our country. There's a man that ain't got, he say from Lofa County, he ain't got one peanut garden in Lofa County. But he went to Pomi
I'm from
County.
Total. I got peanut garden in Total.
That's you. We know the Grand Police made fine. Don't worry about that one. We know that. So
You from Up River. You got no peanut farm in Up
I
River
got
either.
fun one. You just want to know my business. When I start living to my fine, you don't even just relax, liberal. Let's talk about the politics here. No, on a serious note, liberal. On a serious note, you cannot do this thing the president is doing.
So
And you
let me
say,
hold you right there. Let's talk a little bit more. You think the opposition, from your perspective, you told me already that you know, even though you're wearing hat right now, the picture I got her on, but that you told me about 5 minutes ago that are you still, your political hat is still off, or you not wearing it back? Before I ask
my
my
political
question.
hat is on now.
Oh, it's on now. Okay, I'll not ask the question then.
You can ask the question, I can take it off.
Okay, all right. Let me ask you now. Since your political hat off, that means you will be little bit objective.
I'm always being objective, whether it's on or off. So go ahead.
Let me and the audience make that. We will determine that, not you. You just talk. We will see whether you are objective or not. But let me ask you this: with this case like this, from all that you know, who has the upper hand here, the government or Madam Howard Taylor?
Madam Howard Taylor has the upper hand, and the opposition will also benefit from this because she will beat the government hands down. And guess what? The people will know that this government is witch hunting opposition leader to silence them. This government is playing right into your playbook. You remember what you said on this platform years ago? You said the government will just keep catching the opposition and taking them to court until 2029. Just keep them in court till 2029. Why are you doing these things? Care people to court because of valid reasons. Care people to court because you know that they did this, you got the evidence to prove it. It's in black and white, they cannot escape it. Hold them responsible, like people will cheer you. But when you grab people because you want to dismantle the party, you can't do that. Look at what they did to CDC. Broke the headquarters. Look at the kind of structure CDC putting up on that side. I guess if CDC had bought that headquarters from Density or the Bernard family to the whatever, whoever who had it, they were not going to put that kind of, you know, hellable mansion or structure up, first of its kind, like Bureau for a political party, apart from EJ Raw, you
So
know.
let me double down on my question. We're going a political question, but you say you don't have your political hat on, and we will determine whether, I mean, already Dr. Toto is saying you're not objective anyway.
Oh,
So
let's hear about Dr. Toto, who is in the pocket of Unity Party and also another field progressive. Yeah. So,
okay, all right,
yeah, go
that's
ahead.
fine. That's fine. The question: if the election was to be held today, who do you think honestly was going to win?
The opposition will win, hands down,
Give us
hands
one.
down.
Give us
Opposition will win.
Give us some of the reason here.
One, the government lied to Liberian people that
On,
no kids
on
were
lot.
going to be on the look. Hold on now. They
Okay.
lied to Liberian people that kids would not be on the street selling. That was a lie.
Okay.
The government also lied to Liberian people that no car would stick in the mud after 90 days. That was a lie. Even up to now, cars still stick in the mud. The fake road they say they made over there. People coming from over there showing video now. Cars still stick in the mud. The government lied to Liberian people that President George Manuel Weah killed 3 boys and took their kidney. The kid they did an investigation. The same
Let me hold
conclusion they
you.
came
Let me
out with.
hold you right there.
Don't
I
hold
think
me
we
all
no
there,
no no.
liberal.
Let me hold you right. You can't just come and make these kind. What
Liberal,
those
you are
take,
not the
hold on
government yet.
now.
You asking
Just
me
yes
question.
and no.
And
Yes and
not,
no.
and
You
not
can
you.
yes
Go
or
ahead.
no, and you can move on with your tabata. Were these statement that you're making were the campaign statement or policy statement through the campaign?
It was policy statement to the campaign
Okay,
that they were coming
that.
to
Oh,
investigate.
hold on
Listen,
now.
go
Hold on
ahead.
now.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
That they
No,
will, when they
please.
come to power, they
Uh-huh.
will investigate
Mhm.
everything and they will
Including
bring people to book,
okay.
including
Mhm.
the three missing boys, including the
So they
auditor.
said
in-
now hold on now. Let me hold
Mhm.
you right. Let's do little by little because you made a statement that the government lie to say Prince Dawa, I beg you, stay away from my show. Another, another young man, like you come and give me a hard time after now. I beg you. But let me say this. You said that the government lied to the people that President Weah killed 3 boys and were going to use, but now you're changing it around to say that the government, through their policy statement during the campaign, that they were going to investigate. Now, investigation does not mean someone is already guilty, but there are two different statements you're making. So, which one do we need to hold now?
So let me make it clear to you because
Please.
I'm not on the witness stand. Let me make it
Oh,
clear
here we
again.
go. Here we
So
go.
let me make it clear to you. The government said through the campaign, the policy, the first the campaign was President Weah killed the 3 boys that were missing. President Weah killed them. And the campaign statement, the campaign policy, the campaign statement that linked to the policy was when we come to power, we will investigate to bring the government to book or we are to book. Two, the government said at the time they were in opposition, they said that the $16 billion they were going to investigate it. The government said the 25 million map up exercise, they were going to investigate it. The government said they were going to investigate and bring people to book who were corrupt, the likes
Okay.
of Tue,
Okay. All
and
right.
bring them to book.
Let me
Tue
hold
with
you.
them.
Let me hold you right there. Again, folks, Samson Tour. I'm here again with Walter Cutter. Une analyst here tonight who has helped to agree. Moses King and Moses can't stand it. Walter Cutter made Moses to run away, and Moses ran out. So he first came here and tried to accuse Walter Cutter and try to leak where Walter Cutter lived, which is he live on a water. He from upriver in Liberia. He's a Niji living in Connecticut with the submarine and what have you. So that's the area he lived, and but Moses could not stand Walter Cutter, so he ran out of here quickly as he came. Walter Cutter, thank you for staying with me. Let's go on a little bit deeper than this here. And I'm not gonna interrupt you here. I will try to hold my feeling in as much as you keep pricking me much and much, but I will hold myself. I will hold myself. It's still the father of the nation. Doesn't matter what you say. Now, with this drug issue, if you are advising, what would be the best way to fight the drug issue? Or and are you and Seditian? Well, you're not speaking for CDC, I know that, but you as a Seditian, are you guys on board in fighting the drugs in Liberia? Or you
So
only fight it when it's not
so
when none of your
CDC
people are involved?
CDC has always been on board fighting drugs in our society. The
Okay.
president, the former president, President Weah, passed one of the strongest drug law ever in our society to
Okay.
combat drugs in the society. We are on board. We want to eradicate drugs from our society because we know
Let me hold you right there. Let
it
me make
poses,
that
yeah.
announcement. Hold on. I open the line. I number 9. When I open it, I will call you. Rescue 3. Rescue 3. Send me a signal if you want to debunk this man and try to take
If you're not bringing my brother in,
that
my
not
eye
your
number nine
show.
in there, you want to
That
bring
not
rescue
your
to the in,
show. That not your
you can't
show. That
talk
my
tabata
show.
here.
That my show. I will bring Rescue 3. If you want to come, you want me to call you, please give me the signal so I
Rescue
can
can
call
I will
you
get you
and
hit.
you debunk this guy here tonight. Please give me a call. I told him I'm giving him long rope because I know when you come, you will really po saying you Gary. So Aaron Robert, I number 9, that I'm tired. I'm coming to get two CDC on my show here tonight. I want to sleep well tonight. I want to get nightmare.
Look at George to those flab and night listener. He can't even show fair. He don't want you chant.
Doctor Toto, what they're gonna do? Bury in the sea. I love
He
Doctor
flab
Toto. Let me put that
flab
one.
and night.
Prince Double and Walter got the sea bury in the sea political circle.
Let's continue the conversation. Let's continue the
Let's go
conversation.
ahead. So, but when what rescue 3 call, I will cut you out right there.
No problem.
So
No problem.
let me ask you another question here on a very serious note. So the CDC come back. This is not about CDC, and I'll be coming asking question about Unity Party and what have you. The CDC, of course, they are opposition, so we expect them to if not come back, they're gonna run. So they're not coming back. They want position. They want to take the government away from Unity Party, so they're not coming back. All right, all right. Okay, all right. Rescue 3 say he will call and debunk you. But anyway, Walter Carter, let me ask you this. CD, what is a serious from your perspective? And you're not here speaking as CDC. I mean, you're not speaking on behalf of CDC. You are a reaction, we know. You are a sedition, we know. So you're speaking with passion, but I will be the first to say you're not speaking as a CDC representative. Not to be party come by. God forbid. God forbid, Prince Brindle. Let me ask you this.
Mhm.
Is it serious? And if it's so, from your perspective, what are some of the things they need to do? And do they even need to change anything? Or they just come back as they were when they got out? That's the first question. Let's
So
hear from you on that.
so liberal. So liberal. Nobody comes back from a fall as they were.
What do you mean by
So
fall? What do you mean by fall?
hold on.
You were
When you
defeated.
listen,
Nobody
liberal.
threw you down. What do you mean by
Nobody
fall?
comes back from a fall. I'm just
What? No,
using
no,
it as a
no. Use my
metaphor.
word. You're from
I'm using it
defeat.
as a
From
metaphor. I am not going to tell you about defeat. I'm not going to speak. You're not going to eat up in my mouth. I'm going to speak the way I want to speak, liberal. So nobody fall gets up and walk and walk the same path, right? Knowing that that place where they fell either a hole or there or they trip on something. So the CDC is coming back, brand spanking new, new ideas, or bring some new folks on the table to start to move our country forward. The CDC is not just a
do
party.
we expect to see proper agenda again?
Proper
Does
Agenda is one of the best document
no, 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 no,
put
no.
together for
You
that
see. I
people. Hold on,
want
hold
you
on,
in
hold on,
your
hold on, hold
character.
on, hold on, hold
No,
on, hold on.
no,
Hold
no,
on,
no.
you ask question.
Listen. No, but you can't jump over the question. I said, do we expect to see proper agenda? Yes. Then you can describe what it is, but you can
Liberal,
describe it.
why are you coming to for me to answer you yes or no question? We in
No,
ABC class, yeah?
no. Walter
And
Carter.
liberal?
Walter Carter. Are we? Do we? Should we expect to see proper agenda in this so-called fly by night comeback?
Liberal, Proper Agenda is one of the best. choose one of the best agenda Liberia have ever put together to move our country forward. The problem with the proper agenda is the time allotted to a president to execute what is in the proper agenda. You yourself saw that document and you
Okay,
said the
thank you.
document, the framework
Thank
in that
you.
document
Thank
is
you.
the best. That's what you
Thank you.
said.
Again, folks, thank you very much. We'll come back to you. Again, folks, Samson told I'm here with Walter Carter tonight. One on one pretty much. So that Walter Carter, you're talking about a proper agenda. This proper agenda, as far as I'm concerned, is one of the best. I agree. But your failure to implement the proper agenda that you yourself set up brought your defeat. Your failure to even talk about the proper agenda. The only time you talk about proper agenda when you're hungry, you want more money from the European Union, when you want more money from World Bank, when you want to steal from us, then you bring out the proper agenda, which is one of the best agenda as far as I'm concerned. But you never talk about it. You never like to talk about it because it requires you to work, and you don't want to work. You're lazy. How am I doing so far, Walter Carter?
Well, you're doing very bad. You're doing very bad. Because the last time I checked, on president we have administration, first of its kind, NSA office by itself. We are paying rent to the former um we are paying rent to tenants in Liberia. The last time I checked, President we have took our national security agency and put them in government building, built a beautiful place,
Thank
state of
you,
the
thank
art.
you, thank you. When
Hold
you're
on, hold on, hold on.
accountable,
Labor don't cut me off.
no,
Labor don't cut me
thank
off.
you. And I
Labor,
hear, that
labor
not my
don't cut
job.
me off.
Now that my job
Labor,
for me to hear good thing about CDC. Goodbye,
la-
Walter Carter. Thank you very much.
labor don't do that. Labor don't do that. I got something to say here.
Okay,
The
let's hear from you.
president, the proper agenda, the proper
I
agenda.
just shook the entire. They all very, they were very about to call you out. That was gonna be the kind of cause I was gonna come from that. Feel like what's his name, Aaron Brother. That one we don't let coming on your show. Eh? You can.
The proper agenda.
Yeah,
Listen, labor. Listen, labor.
yeah, go
When we
ahead.
had the Liberian Frontier Force, no hospital, no clinic. When Samuel Kado came to office to power, he built the military barrack, Camp Johnson Road barracks. He built the police little resident area on the Sink and Johnson Road and the whatever street that is. All right. But one thing he didn't build a military hospital. They have something called Soko Saka Clinic in the barracks. What President we had did? This man is not a military man. The man said, no. Our military is keeping peace in different countries,
Thank
in
you.
Mali. So when they come home, they need to be treated in a military facility. And even as that, even civilian can use it. So what he did, he
Thank,
built the 14 military hospital
thank,
today that people are
thank you.
benefiting
Let
from. He
me
didn't
ask
stop
you this
there.
other
He didn't
question. Let
stop
me
there.
ask.
Labor.
Thank
Listen,
you.
listen.
No,
For
no, hold
first of
on
its
now.
kind in our society,
Hold
give me
on.
10, 1 minute. One more, just one more, just one more, one more. The place that Arm and Seb used to play, the place that was stained with Liberian blood, that they killed 13 people on the pole. That place was a bad or feelings for many Liberians. What President Weah did, he said the place cannot remain like that. Behind the barracks where they kill those people, it's a beautiful place. We can turn our pain into joy. So he constructed first of its kind, a beautiful park, recreational park over
It's
there
breaking
that
apart.
this government is
That is
taking
falling
tourists to
apart.
go
That is
and
falling apart.
identify it.
Thank you, Walter. Because the thing, place is falling apart. I don't come maybe more, but thank you. Let me ask you this, then we can go ahead and open the line. This president's government, President Baka, told us all hand on deck, build Liberia, love Liberia, and the road prospect, the road connectivity in Liberia is more than any other thing Liberians have seen in their own history. This president has fired people from his administration, those who have done bad. This president continue to have had several press conferences when there's a national emergency that needed his attention to speak to the nation. Walter Carter, just a few things here. And I know when I bring in Rescue 3, He will lay out completely. Why in your rightful mind, sitting over there in Connecticut, the fish that you have a picture on that you caught almost 3 months ago, you're still eating the tail. You haven't even reached to the because you eat it small small. So you will not share with Moses and myself. You eating that fish small small. Why in your right mind sitting in Connecticut over there that you believe the Liberian people will turn their back on President Wakai and bring in President Weah? This President Weah that brought us, not only did he build 14 military hospital, good, we said thank you, but he built himself world class condominium. He built himself his broke down his own house on 19th Street or whatever street it's on, rebuild it to be the beautiful mansion that it is. He has a Jamaica resort where they go and play with Hennessy or Hanneken, whatever heck they call their name. Why do you think Samuel Tua told us they were going to take 27 million people out of poverty? Walter Carter, they said they were going to do a map out. We got nothing in return. The Rawafi Highway that's supposed to be the gateway to the Republic of Liberia is still struggling to even put things down. Walter Carter, why you think that Liberians would turn their back on someone who has changed their life, who has brought them from the hole you dug for us? What do you think, on a very serious note, that the people of the Republic of Liberia would turn their back against President Wakai to bring in the failed presidencies of President Weah? Let's hear from you.
But thank you. Thank you on the last. I will start with the last statement you made concerning the raw fee. You say even now they still ain't got nothing. They still can't do nothing. 3 years, President, we have started that role, start working on that role until he left office. This government being in office 3 years, and the road still look the same. What does it say about this government? If it's the gateway to our economy, the gateway to our city, what does it say about the government? 3 years. We have seen nothing on our road. So it tells you this government is a failed government. Two, liberal. When we sit on this platform and think that we can just spill out falsehood, we got history that we can go back to and look and see how things were prior to. Now, you mentioned Jamaica Resort. Jamaica Resort was built before President Weah became president. His house around the present president house was built before President Weah became president. And don't forget, when one becomes president of our nation, there's something called presidential or whatever they provide for him for his house where he's dwelling place. They upgrade that person resident to a presidential status. Today, President Buaka used to live in Songanale Roche Place, like almost like chicken shambles or what cook, chicken cook. I saw his house, all the things falling, rotting cars all around it. Go over there today and see what they put in there for President Buaka. Is it like their own money they use? No, because he's the president of Liberia. Where he lived should be presidential. That's why they did in there. When President Weah became president, what he did, he said, okay, I want my house on Nassau to be fixed. And that's what they did. Because the house was already burned, half of it was burned. So they broke it down and they built a presidential or style house there for him. He's entitled to that. All president in this country entitled to it. President or Ellen Johnson Sally, she built her own, her compound. President Taylor went, he did White Flower. So everybody built their stuff because it is part of the presidential package. When you talk about the president condominium, liberal, you yeah, Mbappe, you yeah. Who built 18 or 19 condominium in 6 months? those building over there in 6 months. Looking at construction, you can't even build six or building in 6 months. Before I said 19 in 6 months. Because in 6 months, the news carrier, when he became president in 6 months, everybody came out with it. They said our 49 condominium president we are built in 6 months. They say you are engineer, you are an engineer knowing the kind of way we built in Liberia. How possible is it for somebody
Thank
to build?
you, thank you,
Don't
thank,
no, no, tell me,
thank,
thank you.
thank
Let
you,
me
Walter
finish.
Carter. You
Let me
already
finish. Let me
addressed
finish.
all of these stuff. Let me move on. Let me move on. Thank you,
Oh,
folks. You
thank you.
saw the kind of medium that we put up. The last question to you, Walter Carter. When he came to office, when he became a senator, he declared that he was broke. He didn't have money. So becoming president, where did that money coming from? He couldn't pay.
Who
He
you ask?
couldn't,
Say who?
according to story, allegedly, we don't know that, but according to story, that he didn't have money to pay child support. Walter Cutter, how then did he get money to build those things? But that's another question coming to you later
Oh
on.
no, no, no. Ask a
Let
good
me
question. Ask a
open.
very good
Let me
question. Yeah, no,
open
no,
the
no, no, no.
line. Let
Open
me
the
open the
line.
line.
Yeah,
Let
yeah.
me
He
open.
open the line. Let me be talking.
Yeah,
Open
yeah,
the
but
line. Let me be
Walter
talking.
Cutter, listen. I'm not detector anymore, but I still run around that area. I pass the area. I just pass
Labor,
by a little
labor.
bit.
You'll be just fine. You'll be just fine because you
So,
answer
again,
very
folks,
brilliant question
Samson
just now.
told Labrador Public Radio, I'm here this evening having a conversation with my own. What was I getting ready to call him friend? No, my nemesis. Walter Cutter is here this evening. And we're not friends. There's no kumbaya here. He's telling us that indeed he and CDC will come back. That's good. But we've been talking a lot. Give us a call here, 916-533-2048, or WhatsApp number 916-330-9721. And let's hear from you. Okay. Walter Cutter, let's go to you again. Let's all right, let me take this caller. Samson told what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on
Anthony
your mind?
Gray, my people.
My name is Ambrose Calong. I'm calling from Louisville.
Okay, I'm where the trouble start. Okay, Ambrose, let's hear from you.
Yeah, so Simpson too, and
Caller, just hold on. As soon as Ambrose come finish, we'll come to you. Mr. Gay, just hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Mr. Brick gave me.
Yeah, no, you got meaning. Go ahead, Ambrose.
You see, Mr. To.
No. Hold on, Anthony Gay. Hold on, Ambrose. Go ahead.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, now we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, you see, Mr. To, when we do this type of argument or we do this type of presentation, and we can see the bias in everything. My first question to you: let us agree, Madam Julia Howard Taylor is a drugs cartel, but the manner which they arrested her or the manner which they were about to arrest her, was that appropriate?
No.
Okay. Secondly, you see, the government has set a bad precedent. It will come to hunt them years to go or come to come. Because just imagine Joseph Baka, who one day he or his son would be embarrassed just like that. Because, you see, we don't have that lady, Koto said it, in a week ago, she criticized the government. In less than 5 days, the government arrested, said she was a drug dealer, accused her of being a drug dealer. And the charges, you see, there's one thing I can come and say, oh, Andrew is ugly. That's perfectly fine. But the amount of 5 charges that they laid on that lady, none of them is true. Trafficking. It's just wrong what they did, and embarrass the lady. This is my drug dealer. If even she was a drug dealer, she said she was going to Ghana, and later you found out she was a drug dealer. You put her arrest her, or you put her I don't know Interpol say it will need a lady to come out for investigation, come back to Liberia. That would be embarrassing, even for her. If you have done your work, the groundwork, and make sure that, yeah, this lady is really, really part of this thing here. But I got to ask you a question. You being a designer or a seasoned engineer, Are you happy with the level of road construction that we have right now in Liberia?
Yes.
Which are the roads that you're proud of?
All of them.
Okay. So you know, you're down here. It's nothing we're going to say it's going to change you. You ride and die with this government. But, you know, it's funny, though. You listen to about the police car they're from Holland.
Yeah, we will be discussing that tomorrow, Amber. I hope you will join us.
Okay, yeah, I was yesterday because you know this is like an embarrassment. You know, you're trying to prove that pastor in Nigeria, right? People say y'all are gonna be miserable, y'all are gonna destroy our country, but nobody thought they were gonna the way you carry on steroid. Nobody has.
Okay. Oh, Ambrose, are you still with me? Oh Jesus, Ambrose. Oh my goodness. All right, well. That a good phone you gave me, that not the bad phone. So they want to have a true, the real bad mistake here.
We're fin on the show. With a color.
All right, well, Ambrose coming back. Let's listen to Anthony Gay. Anthony Gay, thank you for joining. What's on your mind, sir?
Thank you very much, Mr. Todd. Thank you for the opportunity to speak on your platform. Look, the reality in Liberia today, people are overlooking it. Yes, there is a fight against illicit drugs in the country, but there's also the level of poverty. Currently, as we speak, about 50% of the population of Liberia currently cannot afford to purchase 25 kg bag of rice. Even though the government reduced the price from $18 to $15, our people are still struggling. They cannot afford to buy 25 kg bag of rice. What they are doing, they are buying rice by cup to be able to survive day by day. But we heard the administration saying, oh, they are about to raise the...
Hold on, caller. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
So, this economics, day that this administration is currently celebrating, and the regular folks are not benefiting from it. Where's the money going? This administration told her that the president said he created 70,000 jobs. And we don't know what 70,000 jobs, I mean, it's more than the entire employee of government in Liberia, because currently they are around 65,000 thereabout. They are not reaching 70,000.
Yeah, man, y'all run it up. Y'all run it up. Oh, the president, y'all run it up. Why you complaining?
Hold on, Mr. Toh, before you cut me off. 70,000 is the total amount of government employees, all of the agency and ministry. But the president said he created additional 70,000 new jobs.
Did he say exactly what you're saying? You're quoting him or you're paraphrasing?
I am not paraphrasing.
Okay.
The government created 70,000 new jobs during the state of the nation.
What's about the other guy who say he going to test it?
So when Keta can see, you will see too, Mr. Toh.
No, but Keta then that's a role.
No, but you will see too. Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm here to rescue. So
okay,
rescue your pocket.
So, this rescue administration in 2024 at the ministerial complex, I will give you a specific location and specific time. And in August of 2024, this administration launched an agriculture initiative that was set to reduce rice import by 70%, knowing fully well Liberia does not have mechanized farming infrastructure in place. Okay. In that 2024, in 2025, they bought 285 machines, yellow machines. Guess what? None of them have agriculture machines.
Thank you. We got other people online. Thank you, Mr. Gabe. Thank you, Mr. Gabe. I hope one day you will join us and let you hear your tabata for real, face to face. Okay. All right. Okay. That President Baga, 40 years experience. President Baga will look at it. People and say, I bring in 70,000.
Why you gotta argue with a caller?
Anthony Gay, thank you very much. Let me bring in a nice caller. Caller. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you very much for participating. Let's hear from you, caller. Before not Aaron, brother, the other caller. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Mr. Toh, thank you very much. This is Tobasi. So I'm a little bit disappointed.
Who you disappointed?
Disappointed in the law enforcement part of the discussion.
Okay.
So, I'm a student of criminal justice. I major in it. But the fight here is that you hear something in the class of, you hear when you're in class, you hear reasonable suspicion and probable cause. You hear things like intent. Intent. Gregory Coleman, I think law enforcement of people are professional people, men and women. They went to school, they study the law, and they talk about how to treat criminals, people who are not yet guilty, who are not yet found guilty. You should treat them with dignity and respect. Ordinary people. But we are talking about a former senator, a former first lady, and a former vice president of the Republic of Liberia. And then she's a mother and a woman again. I think the way Gregory Coleman went about it, it will sting his reputation, his record for a very long time to come.
Thank you, my brother.
Just to conclude,
Yeah.
Mr. Cole, we are all Liberians, regardless of what party you're from and who you support. But the rest of the world watched on that day when they drew their guns and there were EPS or personnel on board. That alone, they should recognize that and say, hey, and it was raining, asking this lady to get outside of the car and step in our heavy rain. I think it was just wrong all around.
Thank you.
Do you think, my question to you, and Keto, do you guys think the way in which, or the manner in which Gregory Coleman treated Vice President Joel Howard Taylor, it shows any level of professionalism? Before we even get into the cocaine, drugs, and whatever, we all want to fight drugs.
Thank you. We'll answer that. Thank you. We'll answer that for you. Aaron, brother, let's hear from you.
Mr. Samson Tobuakai.
Oh, yeah, you have a serious business.
Yeah. Every time you on the show, and you portray the habit of being Obuashen or Buaka. I will call your last name like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I listened to you tonight. The first thing.
Hold on. Let me merge this number. Hold on. All right, go ahead. Hold on, let me merge the other number, please. All right, you got three people behind you now. So go ahead.
Yeah. The first thing I took out was you trying to talk about the proposal for development. But you live in the arrest agenda that you talk about. You all you guys were promoting it. Which one of the pillars in our arrest agenda have you guys achieved?
The row.
Which row?
The Liberian row.
Who's Liberian row?
Road connectivity all over the country is going on. The men brought in all those yellow machines. You're sleeping? That's why you want to come. You're coming back to sleep on us? Yeah.
Mr. Toll, you're a God-fearing man. Okay? Stop it. That's what I would say.
Okay.
Let me move to the next thing.
All right.
Next thing is you're talking about, the charges against the former vice president. What it takes to prove money laundering. You guys, the United Partisans, including those that work in the government, they act like they are the only educated people in Liberia, from Liberia, that nobody know anything but them. They will come up with charges and read all kinds of things. They did the same thing during the Arson case, had geospatial or evidence. Up to today, we can see them. The same thing was former Minister 12 case. Today, they all Urubadu. They don't know where to pass. That's the same thing we're doing again.
All right.
No, it's not leading nowhere. No, but let me finish. I was so finished. I'm the last point I'm trying to hit. We know we're not reach nowhere, right? You got drugs cartel in the country, okay? A drug cartel that pump more than $1 billion worth of drugs in the country. A small economy like Liberia. You got $10 million or property being constructed by the president, being in no budget line. Nobody know where the money came from. You got the police director buying cars for the police. Gregor Komona is the de facto leader of Liberia.
Okay.
De facto prime minister buying cars from the police.
Thank you.
Minnesota.
Thank you.
And nobody in Minnesota knows about those cars.
Thank you.
Even the people that he said back from Medellin,
You live in Atlanta. How you know about Minnesota? Thank you.
I got family in Minnesota.
Okay.
Don't cut me off.
All right.
But you won't talk about corruption. You won't talk about drugs money. You won't talk about money laundering. But you got a whole lot of money in the country, things happening in the country. You can see the trace of the money.
All right. Thank you.
That money laundering.
Thank you, Walter Carter. Aaron Brother. Thank you.
The government is very, very confused.
All right. Caller. Okay. Thank you very much. Caller, you're next in line. Let's hear from you, caller. Not Rescue 3. Rescue 3, you will close this stuff. Let's hear from you, caller.
Yeah, hello?
Yes.
Yeah, this is Prince Sharif, and I call you from the East Coast. Let me,
you can even call me from the North Coast. It doesn't matter. I'm ready for you today. You're coming in line up here. You're coming in line up here and put me the Ziatole, and not happening. I'm ready for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me start by saying thanks to our brother Walter Ketter, who continue to defend democracy, who continue to show a high level.
The man defending his stomach, he said defending
democracy. To show that in the midst of.
Well, hold on, Prince. I'll give you the time. Prince, hold on 1 minute. I'll give you the time. They may not defend. Walter Carter is not defending democracy. The Walter Carter is defending the stomach. How you will compare two of them? Let's hear from you.
Yeah, well, anyway, to everyone his own, and that's your definition. But again, we want to say thanks to our brother Walter Ketter. And I also want to say to you, Mr. Toll, thank you for always giving us the opportunity that we can come here and be able to share our views on what is obtaining in Liberia. But I want to say this to you, Mr. Toll. You are one person that have earned your stripes in the development of Liberia politics, whether we like it or not, whether we believe it or not. And I think we must give people that particular flower while they are alive. With the progressives, you are one person who stood against a tyrannic system yesterday, and you put your chest on the line against all and say we must defend democracy, we must be patriotic to our nation, and we must stand against the kleptocratic regime. And that history will remember you for. But unfortunately, Mr. Toll, as we transition into a new era where today we are seeing the people from Lowing, the people from Nukutan, the people from West Point, the old man them from Jenewene, the one from Popa, and all these other areas, they are now speaking true to power. People like you who should buttress the effort of these people and continue to remain on the side of the Liberian people, we are seeing that you are wavering. But we are going to pray to the God of Odugudu that is responsible to liberate Liberia from this particular cocaine regime, to be able to put you on the path of sanity once again, to put you on the path where you can be able to regain your consciousness and begin to realize that the same people that you fought for yesterday with the progressive, these are the same people that have been suppressed under Joseph Nima-Boeka. With the issue of the former vice president,
that will be your last one. Go ahead.
Yeah, with the issue, let's first of all look at the way and manner in which she was molested. What happened to the former
Prince Sherry? Why will you hold on? I will still give you 30 seconds. Why will you come here and use such a language that is not of a decent proposal in terms of our conversation. Molested, Prince
Yes.
Sherry?
Yes.
All right, go ahead. You got
He
30 seconds. I just
he
want to
was
emphasize
he
on
was
that.
molested and he
Okay.
was
All right.
that was
Hold on, Prince Sherry. Let me merge the other color. Uh, okay. So color rescue three. This last color will come after he does finish. Then you will bring it in. Prince Sherry, wrap it up. We know
yeah,
that.
she was molested and
Okay.
kidnapped by this government.
All
To
right.
even add insult to injury, for Mr. Brecker to use the executive mansion that was renovated by His Excellency President Dr. George Weah,
Mm-hmm.
that sacred platform,
Mm-hmm.
to be able to use that platform and endorse the cocaine cartel that is headed by Gregory Cuomo, to see he endorsed everything that is happening. We now understand that Mr. Brecker is compromised, and this is the reason why we will be calling on the United States to ensure that Mr. Brecker is arrested. He is arrested because he has already compromised and
Okay.
is now lying in bed with the cocaine cartel.
Thank
From
you.
his statement that he made at the parlor of the executive mansion,
Okay.
this proves that indeed Liberia is a cocaine republic, and that Mr. Brecker, who is the head of this cocaine republic, needs to be arrested and questioned.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Sheriff. Thank you very much. All right. Saturday, Yalate, go ahead. Then Rescue 3 can close it up for us. Go ahead, Saturday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello to everybody on the show.
Thank you.
I was listening to you guys and something make me laugh. Ambro asked you whether all the road projects are going on, you are certified. And the manner in which you answer is it made me to start cracking up. I said, when you ask the Boasian to answer you in a negative manner, but having said that, just your concerning the vice president, the way they apprehended her, I believe that show a great disrespect to even their own office, because remember, what goes around comes around. The way the Unity Party is going about doing things, it is wrong. The way they handle that lady is a reputable person. Yeah. There will be no way that she's going to run away from Liberia. If they really have something against her, not at all saying that, hey, there's nothing against her, but if they had anything against her, there would have been a manner in which for them to conduct that arrest. But the way they went about doing it, that show everybody would say witch hunt. Thank you. That is wrong. We don't expect for this president with all the experience to be conducting business like that. Thank you.
Thank you, Saturday. Rescue 3, Rescue 3, Rescue 3. Come and knock it out of the ball out of the ballpark here this evening. You got all these sedition lined up on me here tonight, as though they are coming to diverge me, to take me pieces by pieces.
Hello, Bonjour?
Yeah, can you hear me? Oh, can you hear me? Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Rescue 3. Yeah, let me finish introducing you. Rescue 3, come and knock the ball out of the ballpark tonight. You have all these sedition lined up here on me as though they are some sort of a virgin ready to tear me into pieces because I try to simply ice their so-called member here of some of the important questions which he is unable to answer. By the way, he gone, he left, he's not coming back, he run away. That's Walter Cutter cannot stand the heat. He left the kitchen already. So, Rescue 3, take us home, please.
Bonjour, how you doing?
Thank you.
You know, I listened to the conversation tonight between you together. And my head just been hurting.
Can you hold on? Can you hold on 1 minute? I might have to hold your thought and let's see who's coming back, who's coming to try to put this thing here. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? What's on your mind?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Mr. Amos Wijo.
Okay, Mr. Wijo, what's on your mind, sir? But can you lower your monitor? Can you lower your phone or whatever it is that play in the background?
Yeah, let me talk to this kid to lower that stuff.
Okay. All right. Rescue 3, just hold on. Rescue 3, just hold on, please.
Rescue 3,
Are you still there?
Still there? Yes, I'm here. Is it better now?
No, but you got to step away from the monitor because you see I can hear myself. I don't think you're doing yourself something here.
All right, let me just. Okay, I think I should be better now.
Can you hear me?
Definitely.
All right, I will not say anything. Just go ahead. You will hear yourself. Go ahead. You got 1 minute, please.
I was listening to you. I heard you saying that the government has built so many roads in Liberia. Is that what you said?
Go ahead. We're listening to you.
Someone was asking you about the roads that have been built by big government. And I heard you saying that, yeah, big government has built some roads. I think what I would want to say to you is that I've been following this platform for quite a while, and this is my first time calling on this platform. But I think you are a reputable institution, like you and Mr. Toll, Mr. Soul. You people are reputable people, and you are elders in our society. So I would like to appeal to you. Continue to remain neutral and don't allow these boys that are controlled by Mr. Walker to make you to be able to denigrate or put your name in the palm oil. It will not be good. We all know that this government, I supported this government, but unfortunately it's not proceeding the way it's supposed to proceed. And this is the reason why some of us, we just sat back to see what is happening. So please, I want to appeal to you. You are a respectable person. We appreciate you, but do not allow these people to put you in a kind of situation where your name will be dragged in the mud. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Bye for now.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that advice. We'll take that into consideration. Rescue 3, take us home. Take us home, please.
Hey, Walter, how you doing?
Thank you very much.
Don't allow the distractor to distract you from the rescue mission. From the outside of the discussion, I listened to Keta with all the Tabata he's been saying tonight. My head just been hitting me. I wanted to call Holly. Keta came on the show. He said he talked about I will outline it one by one. He talked about Rawa International Airport Road. Mr. Toll, you are an engineer in the country. The contract was given to East International, and that road worked $160 million. So know that he got it, they are criminal. The moment the contract was signed, they get East International $114 million out of that $160 million. What part of the world that so the contractor has not started work, and you will get it 99% of the funding for that contract. And the government, when the rescue government took over, they begin to review the contract between the East International and the government of Liberia, the South government of Liberia, got to know that these amount were already given. That doesn't mean that the government do not want to complete that road because you are already giving all the money to the continent and they don't want to do the work. You want for the government to add another money to it. Then when the government came out to get in the timeline, that we want within a period that you people should be able to complete the road here. And this other point got to do with Joel. Joel Nana has become the more talk about such here. The Congo member said the trainer myself for hidden authority. What I'm trying to say here is this. We all respect Joel Nana. She's a leader of that country. But in the country that we are living, when you are involved into the crime, you bear the full weight of the law. And in Liberia, there's a country that when the big men commit a crime, they have sympathy for the big men that commit a crime. But when the small men commit a crime, they probably execute that small man. For example, the motorcycle, they have done a motorcycle that they kill in the public area. People take right and stone them. But when the big men steal, when the big men commit a crime, people always have sympathy for the big person. If we want for the country to be built, let everybody be treated equally. Joel was accused, she had not been found guilty. If people are saying that she was not treated right, if the president of Venezuela was arrested with a wife by the U.S. government, what kind of diplomatic, military that we try to get the joy here? She be accused of crime. So her go to the court, when she go to the court, they happy to prove that she is not part of it. I think the government will apologize to her. We all will part of the government. But the manner in which Nigerians are even live here and being seen the law enforcement in the country addressing the drug issue, I think to me is getting a proof lot of innocence. That people are not really paying attention to what is happening in Nigeria. And we getting to know that most of our brothers and sisters sleep in the graveyard. People that bringing drugs, get few handful of people to get money, we try to back them up. I don't think we are doing.
Libra, where are you?
Sleeping in the graveyard, who will be the future for the country tomorrow? But the people that you brought into the farm when we are talking about it, they have their own acquired group.
So, Libra, why you got it, man?
Walter Carter, please. I don't want to park in the garage.
Walter
Carter, please. Go ahead.
When together came back tonight, you talking about you get a study concerning about lies. I want to ask you, which of the studies you about lies? If they will come up on the show to speak out loud, the government is fighting. The other young man came on the show about is a seditious too. You know, all of them had I seen when one person says something, they all more like a buck up, but all of them follow one another.
Yo, poor Peter.
Rescue 3. Give it to me. Let's hear it. Let's hear you.
Libra, can you holler at Peter Flomo?
I'm going to mute you. All of them were cut without system. We are not following the CDC people with their lies and they are coming on the circuit. Let them be aware. Joel Harbor Sunday today is taking the whole face for today. But they should know that the key member that coming up. They said, I'm giving you the information. Watch it for tonight. I told you that for the onset when they started. I said, yo, big by-election in Nigeria for the drug case here.
We talk about that like good news.
The key official, the former government, that will be entitled for the drug issue here. One second, I tell you, when I come tonight, I will not appear on the appearance.
My man, we're not yet.
Walter Carter, please.
When I can talk about that yet.
We have CDC, we have the past government. We are speaking because many of our brothers and sisters that own our country have been destroyed. By the cartel, by the drug that being done in the country. So if the government, the present government is fighting the drug, we all should come together to fight the drug that our brothers and sisters that have been getting affected by the drug so that they'll be able to get a redemption. We are not doing that because we have CDC. We are not doing that because we have Joe. We have been a leader. Joe said as a vice president, why should the government just come out to indict Joel? Why they can't indict Joe? So
thank you.
All these people that are preaching for Joel, they said that not wait and see the outcome of the investigation. Nigerian people, we are good at what? We are good at modern cases that in our country.
Thank you.
Not wait. Thank you for the show, coach here.
Thank you. Rescue 3. Folks, that's Rescue 3.
So Rescue
Walter Carter, just hold your horses. And Rescue 3 will be the one to close it tonight. And he has done so effectively, efficiently. Put CDC and his people back in the box to where he said they all line up just a bugger.
Listen to what somebody say. Listen to what somebody say in the comment section. They say your voice sound like you won already in here. You like
whatever. But Rescue 3 put your in place tonight. Walter Carter, give us your closing, please. Let's get out of here.
Mr. Peter W. Flomo, I like your comment. Your voice sounding like one already in
Well,
help.
Walter Cutter, we're not going to insinuate that.
The man say we
No,
landed
no,
the bunker,
Walter
but you
Cutter,
can't yet to take personal. I'm not yet to take personal.
Okay, whatever. But go ahead and make your closing.
Liberal, I'm
Make your
making my
closing.
closing.
You
I'm
failed
making my
tonight. You
closing.
failed tonight to get out on me. You
Mr.
failed tonight to produce anything.
Miss, you
And this
asked
is
me to make
what
my
this is
closing.
what
Why you
exactly.
interfering in my closing?
Okay,
You
go
asked me to
ahead.
make my
Go
closing.
ahead. Go ahead. Make your closing.
They said rescue PD voice sound like he in help. He already in help. I want rescue TD, rescue TD voice sound like. And then he can't take personal. I don't take personal. The other people I say, oh, the politician are my friend. When you go against my political leader, you're not my friend. I will strike you when you strike me, and I will strike you harder than you strike me. That's how it is with me. So I'm an Israeli. Anyway, let's go back to the conversation here, right? So, labor, look, when we come on this platform, it's good that they call us listening to the platform. Somebody say they've been listening to this platform for so long. They are a supporter. They voted President Bouaka in office. The man said, liberal, we're telling you, liberal, please, liberal, be neutral. Don't put your integrity in check. Yeah. Don't put your integrity on the line for this rogue government. When you say, they ask you a simple question, you say all the roads. Hey man, liberal man, with a CEO, even the road I am talking about going to Grand G there, the mud not call that road not easy there. Road going to other parts of the country, cars stuck in mud. And you still telling the Liberian people. The problem here is the people can see. Yeah, how you think you can see? The poor can see. The poor see social media, people posting all these things on social media. That the government lied to them. The government went and gave cosmetic fix to things.
Thank,
People
thank
put
you, thank,
pen A on roads to
thank you,
make them
Walter.
feel happy for the me. Mr. Toe, hold on, let me just land, please. I know it hurts a little bit, but
Well, there's
confession is
nothing
good
yet,
for the
Walter
soul.
Carter. You got 30 seconds.
If
I'm
nothing
not
here, you
here
give me chance to
to
flow. If
please
I just tell
people.
you say the labor you the best, you give me chance for me to flow. But the thing here, Lord, I put you in Jumo right now. You know what I mean?
Walter
So
Carter, thank you very much for the
okay,
wonderful
labor.
conversation.
Let me leave my last point here, right? So what we saying here, labor, I agree with our caller. You cannot see purple and call it yellow. It's not possible. Except you one of those people who are deceptive. You one of those people who are intellectually corrupt and dishonest. And I know you are far from that. So when you come on this platform, just say my government failed. My
All right.
expectation for this president
Thank,
was so
thank you.
high, he
Thank you,
failed.
thank you, Walter Carter. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me do my closing. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
First thing I'm going to say to you is thank you for holding your own here tonight. As usual, you and Rescue 2 the most, to be honest with you, the most analysts that usually, I don't care how busy you are, you always show up. And to be honest with you, I do appreciate it because we need to have conversation. I can come out here and talk all by myself, but it doesn't. It's not as interesting as it would be if you join or any other person join. So I want to take this opportunity to say thank you. I don't agree with your comments, your tactics and things like that. Try to dethrone me while I'm still in power, and trying to overthrow me sometimes. But I will fight back. I will fight back, and I continue to do that. But I want to thank you very much. Let me say this to the caller. He didn't call his name, the one that were advising me to hold on
Libra,
to my.
Libra, look on the screen. You see Koto? You see Koto change her name, call me Ray Pamo Soup. Look at what she's saying here, Koto. You see her?
Where, oh, that Koto?
That Koto right there.
You haven't said anything so lie. Yeah, how any kinds of serious business will happen in that country. Oh wow! Even if you bring Jerry Rona in Liberia, no, nothing. Everybody taking their own side. Nobody say anything. But let me speak to this caller that called and were advising me to have my reputation intact. My brother, thank you very much for recognizing us. and thank you for following. We will not say anything here that perhaps will get you not to watch us. We will do our best. At the same time, all we ask you to do, my brother, is that I know we will say some things here, or we will say things all the time that you might not agree with. But we ask you to give us the opportunity to come and
What's
say
up?
things that you might not agree with. And we will also give you the opportunity to say things that we also would not agree with you.
What's up?
That's what make this platform such a wonderful platform. But I understand exactly where you're coming from. You are very sincere. However, we will continue to speak to these things when the people ask when what's his name, Walter Carter, whoever, I think it was Aaron Brupler asking me. No, it was Ambrose. Ambrose, you that spoke first. The guy bought I think $700 or $800 iPhone and give it to me here for the platform. That's what we've been using from time to time. So he's part of this process. But when he asked me which are the roles, I'm not going to sit here and say this role and this role. So I'm just quantifying the roles. Not all roles in Liberia. For example, there's a road that left from my town that go to my farm, and I pave. But when I say roles, I mean serious role that is being utilized. Not the most of the farm to market roles are going to be corrected. Believe me. That's why the president, his administration, decided to purchase this yellow machine, and hopefully those superintendents that this yellow machine will be assigned to, that they themselves will take upon themselves. If they want to utilize me, I'm an engineer, roadway engineer. If they want to utilize my service, it's free of charge. I will do it for them. I will work with them, and we will be here to do these things. But what I will not do, and you're listening to me, I am not going to sit down here to apologize for my support for this president. I'm not going to do that. CDC and sedition will come here and say you're supposed to be this and you're supposed to be that. In fact, there's a one here I call Snow Leopard, call himself Telly Lion. I call him Snow Lion. One time he said you're from the southeast. Why will you not support the southeast, brother? And I explained. It is not about me. It is about the country, the Republic of Liberia. Some of us fought hard. Some of us are still in pain for Liberia to be developed. And I know what I'm talking about. But to be honest, yes, I agree that there are some things that still need to be done. We don't expect this president to do all, my people. This president have surrounded himself with some rascal, his word, not my word. And there are some people in this government that are not taking things serious. And those are the people perhaps the president will see reason to reshuffle or get them out. But the president himself, in terms of his policy, in terms of his agenda, he picked the right agenda that suit the Liberian people. As if he was a tailor, the shirt and the suit that he has sewn for Liberia. And when Liberia wear that suit and go in public, people are going to be clapping from Liberia from head to toe. That's why the president has dressed us. The president has brought us from a hole that people don't even, when we were in that hole, we didn't even have to put clothes on. President Baka brought us from that hole and now dressed us with a arrest agenda, which is credible, efficient, and effective. The implementation process of that is also credible, efficient, and effective.
You know what you say you don't believe in it.
Walter Carter, why would you do that? You make your comment. I didn't say anything. Why you want to call me
I'm just saying, I'm just making sure you know what you say you
well,
not believing it.
the last time I checked, you got no degree in psychology or anything like that. So let me talk. Let me talk my own. You talk your own. I said nothing. And therefore, my brothers and sisters, when we ask Walter Carter, why do you believe that Liberians will turn their back on President Baka? He couldn't answer that because there's nothing they can come here and enumerate to us to say X, Y, and Z. I asked Walter Carter, The man damaged his own house in Singapore and built a mansion. I asked Walter Carter, where you got the money from to build the 500, I would say 500 condominium. And I show the picture here. You say you are broke. When you make a declaration during your senatorial campaign, you even have 100,000. So where you get 100 money from now to build all that mansion? And this is where Liberian gonna come from with Samuel Twe coming from with all of those sanctioned politicians in CDC and Liberians would then turn around. The man who was fighting the drugs. And he said no stone will be left unturned. As old as he is, he's seeking the interest of the Liberian people, the future of Liberia. President Baka is seeking that. He comes out, the young man from Guinea trying to embarrass him, but he refused for his ego to destroy the future of Liberia. And this is the man that people will come here tonight and trying to denigrate and call him failed politician. When you do that, then you are now become intellectually dishonest. And as Walter Carter copy my word and continue to run with it and making it his own now, just like this guy that pressurized, used to write newspaper. So I will stop here for now. Patrick, that what make me the show host. But the guy host nothing. you will wish until you get tired. You can wish for another judgment. That what make me the show host. That why it take me 2 hours to post show together. Then when I got time, I enjoy myself. Yeah, if you're suffering, let me. Walter Carter really put Patrick's statement up, and I will read it. He said, "I wish Walter Carter has the same freedom you have to make his point, but he's honor your dictatorial shit." Oh my goodness, folks, we're having fun here. No, Patrick. No, I'm not a dictator. I pass by dictator role. I just pass by it small. I'm not a real dictator. But anyhow, Walter Carter, again, thank you very much, my brother. We thank you very much. Those of you that continue to tune in, I will be back tomorrow in God's name.
Patrick, don't worry.
We'll
get in labor tomorrow.
On a very serious. Padre Vele. Yeah. What you call it? This is a very serious business. People, you can tell from that guy that was advising me that he was truly hurt. He was truly, people are hurt.
No, but labor is serious. Oh, let put the phone on one side.
This is a very serious business.
The people see for different lens, right? The people see different things, right? We all pushing the same thing, but they see from different lens. It's like you come and you want to say, okay, they did the road because the previous administration people are traveling from Ivory Coast. These people can't say they're doing.
Let me say this here, please. Just 1 minute. And this have nothing to do with policing right now. I'm speaking as an engineer, roadway engineer. On the same platform, I don't know if many of you that were following me 5-6 years ago, I suggested to CDC when the road issue was going on. I even I had a show here where I showed how to stabilize the soil because all the road needed was to stabilize the soil. You don't have to pave it. You just have to do soil stabilization process, which was easy. And I showed them the way how these things are supposed to happen. Nobody pay attention to me. I had an appointment with Smith Toby, and I'll continue to. I mean, I'm not angry with him anymore because he apologized. I took that out of it. Just making a point for me to speak to the minister at the time, Minister of Public Works. Smith Toby promised that the minister is coming to this place tomorrow. When he comes, I will call you and you'll talk to him. It's okay. 2 o'clock, he said, my time. It's California time. 2 o'clock came, nothing. So about 5 minutes after 2, I called him. Smith Toby started yelling. You think we yet playing around with working? And that will come just get on. I said, okay. He started yelling and I left it alone. So I talked to him again. I talked to Smith Toby again. I left it alone. So he and I met on focus on Liberia. Then yeah, sure. And I told Denny, yeah, I said, Smith Toby coming, I'm going to approach him. So I explained it. Then I said, yeah, tell him your big brother. So I told him he apologized. But the point here is this. President Baka then came. When they came, now I'm not going to tell you this other one because that's something different. But when they came, they're young people at the ministry that we have impacted our knowledge on to them before they went to the ministry. So the young man is quite aware of the process of soil stabilization that I've shown him, and I show if they have area in America where they do that. I live in California. You always have a mudslide and stuff like that, soil stabilization. So these things are common in this area. So I show the young man those are the things they apply. They roll right there as soon as you pass Tabata. You know what they use to fix it? I come and say it again. Plastic, the one water plastic, the one you can drink, the people can drink out of. Plastic bag. Hundreds, if not thousands, they put together and mango it in the mud. I will show you, I got a video, I will show you one day. And they put it up there. And when you drive on it, the other thing they put in there is called fly ash. And fly ash, when you mix it with dirt, with correct quantity and correct water amount, it's just like concrete. But what happened is, the reason why you see all of that mud right now, because when they did it, because when you do that, you're supposed to grade it so that it will really mix into the soil. But they decided that they would give more rocks than you do with the dirt. So as they mix it with more rocks than the dirt, in the summertime, dry season, the dirt turned to dust. In the rainy season, that dust turned to mud. And as the mud now have no friction, there's no friction between the mud and the tire. So the tire now is supposed to catch the rocks. But guess what? Because they have rain, the rocks have already exposed. So when the tire hit it, the rock kick out. The rock cannot hold anything. And that's the process you have going on right now. It will be fixed. They can fix it.
And you see what we're talking about, labor. So when you want to,
we'll talk cutter. You can't. Let me eat your pepper, please. You're done now. Good night.
But labor, hold on.
No.
You said something.
I'm closing.
That's what Patrick was saying. Our Patrick was saying. Patrick said, let me just say something to labor. So we're talking about Liberia. We're talking about Liberia. I'm not talking about. I mean, so we should put politics one side. Look at your grandchildren. Look at your great grandchildren. Look at your nieces and nephews in grandchildren. Hold on.
Great grandchildren.
Hold on, labor. Yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying? But you will have grandchildren. I mean, when you reach 40 years old.
Yeah. When I
So
reach 40.
look at them. Look at them. Why would people come and fake development?
No.
Politics? No.
Hold on. No, you can't say that. You can't say that based on the statement that I made. In this country, when they do soil stabilization, they put those things like that as well. The only issue here is the mix-up of those material have to be balanced. And from my judgment, I don't think it was balanced. That's all I can say. But yes, the other issue.
So, labor, this is the thing, This is the thing, labor. This is what I'm saying, right? You're engineer. When these people call you to do work here, you don't do it so tomorrow you can have fault. I come in labor, just give me change. That's the kind of work you do. That will make you the engineer you are, that they keep calling you for your, even though you're still young, they keep calling you because you're a type of engineer that will do good work. If you can praise these people, because let me tell you one thing, labor, when you watch, I drove from Nima to Aricos, Danane, all right? That road was deplorable, the same type of way Grangy that road was looking. But you know what we had did? He didn't chop a grate in there and put in that all that thing talking about. He put paved concrete after they fix it.
But that's
Grade that whole
exactly
thing.
that's
So
exactly
what
what
you
is
want to do
happening
now?
now.
So what you want to do?
Listen, listen. Right now, from Second Pier, 2 miles into a mile and a half a mile into Second, outside of Second Pier, the quota start and end in Tapeta. Now they're doing it by stages. The way they fix that road that I'm telling you about, because they know they're coming back to put a real road down.
So you
So
see
there's
now?
no reason to come, and which makes economically makes sense. There's no reason to come and fix it, put in all the quota when you know you're gonna come and put a real road down.
Okay. So this is what I'm saying here. So it will take time. It will take time before they probably will not even end the administration.
They're already passing Tapeta now. They will be by
They
next
will
summer.
not. They're not going to reach
After
into.
rainy season, they're gonna start the total road. So
Yeah,
what are you
but they're
talking
not
about?
going to reach deep into Grangeter after because we know how long it would take to build roads. This
I
is
don't
why
think so.
President we have started from
They will
Nima.
pass total before the next rainy season. They will pass total.
President we
I
have
know that.
started from Nima and he was going gradually
No.
into that side of
There
the
we
country.
go.
And you
You're
did
gonna
not
put
give
in
him
president.
chance.
We have this. Okay.
No,
Thank you.
seriously, you're running politics. You're running too
Okay.
much
All right.
politics.
I didn't know you were gonna
Today,
put
y'all want us to
politics.
give your chance.
Okay.
Because they didn't get president. We had the same chance to develop
All
country.
right. Thank
Today,
you.
you're
Thank
asking
you,
for a
Walter
chance.
Kada.
And the
Thank
chance
you
they give
very
you that
much.
will bring drugs in the
Good.
country and
Thank
speed
you.
up.
Oh, good night. Good night, drugs in the country. Again, folks, Samson told Labropa Radio. Good night, Walter Cutter. Thank you for your service. We appreciate it. Go catch your fish. Up river Niji. The kind of that big fish, my people. Let me bring him back. We got a few minutes here. Walter Cutter, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, folks, let me put his fish up. And you'll tell me what are the fish, that real fish or that tabata fish. Let me pull it up. Folks. Y'all tell me they your guy say your guy him to say he representing you and whatever heck it is. Y'all tell me. Yeah, he is. Y'all tell me. The fish here. That real fish? Yeah? But it made a niggy, so you know how to fish. Good night, Walter Carter. Thank you very much. Again, folks, Samson told Labropa Radio. We want to thank all of you again tonight. Oh, I didn't even put my. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll do this. I want to thank you very much. Please come in tomorrow and join us, where we will have some wonderful, wonderful conversations again. But there's no reason to get angry with anyone here. We're doing our best. I know you're not going to be happy with us 100%, but we'll continue to work hard for you to be happy. But please, don't go away from us. We love you to be here, and we appreciate your participation on our show. I want to thank you very much, and I'll say good night to all of you. Good night, folks.
Mon amant,